Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, not late, not early, just on time. You open your eyes, and for a few seconds, you just stare at the ceiling. No panic, no pain. Just this quiet, heavy feeling in your chest, because deep down, you already know how this day is going to go. Same routine, same commute, same job you don't hate, but definitely don't love. You get up anyway. And while you're brushing your teeth, a thought flashes through your mind. This can't be it, right? You tell yourself it's temporary. You tell yourself everyone starts like this. You tell yourself that once you make more money, things will finally change. But here's the uncomfortable question. What if they don't? Because this exact moment, this mindset, is where most people's financial future quietly gets decided. My name is Johnny, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, investing, and why smart, hardworking people still feel stuck financially. If you're someone who works hard, earns money, but feels like you're running in place, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if this video helps you even a little, give it a thumbs up. Now, let's talk about the financial mistakes people make in their 20s that they end up paying for in their 40s. Not emotionally, financially. Here's the thing. Almost nobody destroys their financial life with one bad decision. It's not one mistake. It's a series of small, normal decisions that don't feel dangerous at the time, but stack them together, year after year. And suddenly you wake up one day and think, how did I end up here? Let's talk about 5 of those decisions. Mistake number 1, I have time. In your 20s, time feels infinite. You think, I'll start investing later. I'll learn about money later. I'll take this seriously later. Right now, you just want to live a little. And look, that sounds reasonable, but mathematically, it's a disaster. Let me show you why. The stock market, historically, returns about 7 to 8% per year after inflation. Now imagine 2 people. Person A invests $300 a month starting at 22 and stops completely at 32. Person B invests $300 a month starting at 32 and keeps going until 62. Same amount, same market, same effort. Person B invests for 30 years. Person A invests for only 10. And here's the crazy part. Person A ends up with more money. Why? Because money doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows exponentially. Time is not neutral. Time is the multiplier. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't lose money by making bad investments. You lose money by waiting. And waiting feels safe, which is why it's so dangerous. Mistake number 2, living like everyone else. Now you might be thinking, okay, Johnny, but I don't even make that much yet. Fair. But that brings us to mistake number 2. Living like everyone else. You start earning real money. So you upgrade. New phone, better apartment, maybe a car, and you think, this is normal, this is adulthood. But normal is just another word for average. And the average person is financially stressed. According to the Federal Reserve, more than 60% of people can't cover a $1,000 emergency without debt. But look around. Parking lots are full. Phones are new. Everyone looks fine. That's the illusion. People don't look broke. They just are broke. Here's what most people don't realize. When you spend money to fit in, you're not buying comfort. You're buying a financial identity that's very hard to escape later. Mistake number 3, comfort debt. Let's talk about debt, because this one is sneaky. Debt isn't always bad. But in your 20s, it's usually used for comfort, not growth. Cars, phones, furniture, trips you couldn't really afford. Right now, the average car payment is over $700 a month. That's more than $8,000 a year for something that loses value every single day. Here's the psychological trap. Debt makes you feel like you're moving forward. Your lifestyle improves, but financially, you're standing still, or worse, moving backward. And here's the real cost. Debt doesn't just take your money, it takes your options. You can't quit, you can't take risks, you can't start over. You become dependent on stability. even when stability is the thing holding you back. Mistake number 5, comfort over growth. This one might sting a little. In your 20s, you have leverage, low expenses, high energy. Time to recover from mistakes. But most people trade that leverage for comfort. They choose certainty over growth, familiarity over opportunity. Here's the irony. Discomfort is cheap when you're young. According to labor data, career changes after 40 come with lower pay growth and higher risk. Meaning, the longer you wait, the more expensive change becomes. Comfort compounds too, just in the wrong direction. Closing. Quiet, but strong. The most dangerous thing about these mistakes is that they don't feel dangerous. There's no crash, no warning, just a slow realization one day. That changing direction is much harder than it used to be. If you're watching this now, you're early, and being early, that's the one advantage money can't buy later. So ask yourself, which of these mistakes are you making right now? Because awareness, that's where everything starts. Subscribe to the channel, not because I need it, but because you should surround yourself with ideas that make you use your brain.